You guys could not hear me. Let's try that. All right, so this is Andrew with Alabama Weather Prediction. We do have some severe storms moving into the state right now. No watch in effect, but a mean complex of thunderstorms extends from the Tennessee state line from Loretto, Tennessee, all the way down to Muscle Shoals, to Russellville, to Phil Campbell, to just west of Haleyville in Winston County. And what you're looking at on the left, if I, that is very ominous looking. Um, so you're looking at a couple different things on my stream. First off, you're looking at the cameras that I have pulled up. You're looking, of course, the big picture is the radar. And then in the bottom left, you have the watches and warnings in effect. And then on the bottom right, you have the IEM chat, which is real-time weather updates from the Weather Service, product updates as they are issued. And real quick here, you're going to see me doing this in my browser. I'm going to get the link for my live stream. I'm sorry, you're going to see my YouTube channel for just a second here. All right, so back to, so of course when I tab away, so this is Florence. There's some of the lightning. I'm going to zoom in on this. Let's go full screen on that. Watching this camera at Florence. So of course this is approaching the camera. Sending this to a couple different people. Of course, okay, so there's the rain moving in. Let's see, I got something in on the Weather Service. What just popped in? Thunderstorm wind, a tree down on the 1600 block of Southern Boulevard. That'll pop up on here in a minute. All right, let's look at a Radar Omega camera. This is in Tuscumbia. Oh, goodness. Let's go full screen on that. Yeah, you can't see much. This camera's looking off to the west. This is the EMA tower in Tuscumbia. Let's look at Florence. Okay, let's start looking at some other products here. Let's look at your velocity. We don't really have any rotation within this one. But still, the overall structure of the storms is pretty impressive. Let's look at storm relative velocity. This storm here in Winston County has a 70 mile per hour tag with this one, and that's because of this wind signature. Where, let's see, that's saying 36 knots. This is storm relative velocity. Let's look at. Let's see, that's saying winds over 70 miles an hour. Let's look at pixel to pixel here. Let's zoom in on Delmar in Winston County. 62 mile per hour winds, and then 49 Probably not quite reaching that at the surface, um, but again, definitely possible to see winds over 60 miles an hour in Haleyville, probably right about now. And again, this line extends all the way up to the Tennessee state line. I'm gonna go back to the Florence camera, see what they're seeing. Yeah, it's just gonna turn into rain. Got some more weather updates. Severe thunderstorm warning for Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence. Colbert, Franklin, and Lawrence. That's going to go until 8:15 p.m. for 60-mile-per-hour winds. So that's an extension of this one right here that's coming up out of Russellville. Strongest part of the storm is going to be over Andrew Jackson Highway, County Road 63, Spruce Pine, Highway 72 points eastward. Oak Grove is at the end of this one. There's your latest radar scan. This is going to be coming up on Hatton. This camera should start getting active. I'm going to put a storm track on these. Let's see. There's the text. It says these storms are moving east at 30. So let's put a storm track on this. Right about there. Whoops, that's wrong button. Let's go that way. Let's go to the end of the warning, which is right at Moulton. We're going to say we're moving to the east at 30 miles per hour. Let's see. We have Mount Hope in 21 minutes. Wren in 43 minutes. Moulton in 43 minutes. So Moulton area, a pretty good lead time on this. And right now, there's really no indication that this is going to fall apart. These warnings have been going on since they've developed in Mississippi. All right, I'm going to start looking for some cameras. Here's the Florence camera again. Okay, I'm actually going to look at some ALDOT cameras now, just to try to see what's going on at the leading edge of that one. Okay, so all the cameras there are around Florence, Muscle Shoals. Tree down near Ridge Point in Tuscumbia at 7:27 p.m. So these storms are doing damage. If we're getting thunderstorm wind damage reports, these storms are doing damage. Okay, so your AL.cameras cameras are going to kind of be up here. I can circle this area. So your cameras are going to be in this area here, which is just going to be rain. It's just going to be a blob of rain. What I really need to see is like Russellville, Phil Campbell. There is a camera in Haleyville. That might have a good look. Let me take a look at that. It's very windy. Okay, so this is in Haleyville. I'll let this run. Yeah, the Haleyville camera, it hiccups a lot, but let's look at where this camera is in relation to the actual storm. So this is AL13 at 11th Avenue. I believe that's the one I clicked on, yes. Oh, at 9th Avenue. Well, 9th and 11th Avenue. And then let's see where. So zoom in real tight here. See where this is. to go really tight in here. Let's see. Of course, the NWS alert should, yeah, there's that severe thunderstorm warning. So I need to find Campbell Road, just north of Haleyville. Alright, so yeah, it's going to be, the camera's right around there. It should have a good look at what's going on. Let's just let that one run. Power's on, that's a good thing. Wow, look at that rainfall. So the camera you're looking at is in Haleyville. It's an AL.dot camera. Quick look at the radar. Let's see what's going on. Those storm reports should start coming in. I believe I have them turned on. Let's see. A special weather statement issued for, let's see, strong thunderstorms along the line extending from 8 miles southwest of Loretto to near Littleville. Movement is east at 50. So this is for Muscle Shoals, points eastward all the way to Athens. And let's see what I can find. As far as cameras go, this is so the heaviest rain has moved out of Florence. These things are moving fast. Let's see. Let's look at Athens. A little too far away still. Can't really see much there. Ooh. Pole leaning or down near the 400 block of Annapolis Avenue in Sheffield at 7:35 p.m. There's a special weather statement. They said winds of 55 miles per hour. All right, I'm gonna look at this radar Omega camera in Hatton. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Holy cow! Look at that. That is unbelievable. That is crazy. That looks like something you see in a horror movie. Wind's starting to pick up in Hatton now, as you can see. Okay, severe thunderstorm warning for Marion has expired. Special weather statement for northwestern Marion County for winds of 50 miles per hour and nickel-size hail. It's about to come down on this camera. Let's look at where it is. I'm going to quote unquote double box this. So there's, whoops, that looks horrible. Come on, I can do better than. See, what are the winds in this one? I'm going to try to, let's see, let's open that back up. See if it even shows the winds. Severe thunderstorm warning for Walker and Winston until 9 p.m. That is a long warning if you ask me. Okay, I need to refresh the map. And here we go in Hatton. All right, let's look. It's going to come up on the Athens camera here in probably the next half hour or so. Florence, just staying in on northwest Alabama here yet. Let's look at Haleyville again. Whew, goodness. Torrential rainfall. That is by Piggly Wiggly. Well, the power's still on. That's reassuring. It looks like traffic might be slowing down there a little bit. Let's see, that's at the Piggly Wiggly. That was impressive. We're starting to get an outflow boundary there. I'm going to put this into motion. I want less frames than that. Let's go to 7 frames. No, it's holding together. In fact, it's starting to bow out a little bit. I'm going to switch to high top. Let's see how it's looking at this. Oof. I don't like that at all. I can't tell if that's broad rotation or not. Okay. It could just be at different levels. Let's switch back to Columbus. See if it shows the same thing. Possibly. Still think high top is too far away. Let me keep it on Columbus. All right. In Cherokee, tree down on the 100 block of Old Natchez Trace Road at 6:50 p.m. and in Leeton at 7:50 p.m. a tree down near River Road and Point Road. So as of 7:50 p.m., these storms are still producing wind damage across portions of Lauderdale and Colbert counties. Let's see, and up in Tennessee, a new severe thunderstorm warning was just issued for Giles and Lawrence. Let's get this camera. That's Lexington. Yeah, not quite as impressive as around Haleyville and the Hatton areas. Let me pull up some cameras again. Let's see if.
Yesterday, medical call 1234 1234 Willowbrook Drive, off of Willowbrook Circle, Doubletree Drive, to apartment number 4, 65-year-old male difficult breathing.
It's still pretty far out. Florence. Ooh. Yeah, see, it's already. Never mind. I thought it was clearing out. It's still going in Florence. Ooh, look at that lightning. All right, so back to the radar. Let's take a look at velocity here. Let's see what's going on. It looks like it's calmed down a little bit. We're starting to lose some of that daytime heating, perhaps. The sun has just set. Let's look at storm relative. There's your outflow boundary. Right there. Let's see if I can circle it. Yeah. Your outflow boundary is going to be right about there. Um, 53 mile per hour wind gust at 7:18 p.m. That was at a APRS station in Underwood, Petersville, Lauderdale County. Storm Spotter reports trees snapped or uprooted near the Forest Hill subdivision in Florence at 7:35 p.m. About 30 minutes ago. In the background, you're hearing my scanner run. I need to do something with OBS Studio here real quick. Let's see. Severe thunderstorm warning for Greenhill and Sumter. Let me look at that one here real quick. Yeah, it's for these down here. Ooh, nasty hail producers there. Let's take a look at that Haleyville camper again. By Piggly Wiggly, it is coming down. Let's look at some other cameras around that area. Oh, excuse me. Let's see, that's where the wind damage was reported. I think they just severe warned that, yeah. Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence, and Limestone. Yeah, so this has all been severe warned right here. Yeah, I can't say I'm too surprised. Let's look at High Top. Yeah, it looks much more impressive there. Let's look at Hatton again. It's just rain. That is mean looking. Yeah, not the cleanest velocity. Kind of scattered, but just based on the structure and the fact that wind damage was reported, I think that's a pretty good idea. Looking on Hatton right now, this is what's going on. Of course, I believe the sun has set there now, so it's just all you're really going to see is rain. See if you can see the trees moving through the illumination of the lightning. I'm going to keep looking at this Athens camera because technically the warning does include Athens. It also includes Malton. All right, so the newest severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see, oh man, those are mean hail producers down there. I'll switch to Columbus radar. They're all by themselves. for Green, Hale, and Sumter counties. But then we have this complex up here that extends from the Tennessee state line near Leicester to Cedar Grove, Rogersville to Cortland, Town Creek, and technically the warning does include Decatur. Let's see, there's the Tennessee River. Let's see. There's some ALDOT cameras near Decatur. Let's see if they have a beat on this. It might still be too far. Yeah, it's too far away. Hudson Memorial. Yeah, it's too far away. New Outlook is out. So I'm going to pull that up on here. And it's just a marginal risk, enhanced risk out west. I think 1850. No, that was for lower Ohio. I don't think we have any mesoscale discussion. No, we don't. The latest convective outlook for our neck of the woods keeps us in the marginal. Look at your temperature difference here. It's 81 in Coleman and it's 70 in Haleyville, and that's as of 7:56. And then at Coleman, that was as of 7:35. Here's all the damage reports near Muscle Shoals. Trees down, as well as power lines from Russellville to Phil Campbell. This was in Franklin County at 7:40 p.m. So roughly a half hour ago. So these are still producing damage. Tree down at the 500 block of Southeast 17th Street at 7:33 p.m. in Sheffield, Colbert County. So I'm going to double panel this. And that is a little suspicious right there over North Cortland. Check out some different products. Of course, it's all right. That's just rain then. Can't rule out a downburst for sure. Tremendous amounts of lightning continue. Obviously, you saw the Hatton camera. It's pretty much continuous lightning. It doesn't look quite as organized as it was. Let's keep an eye on that. So single panel. A pole down or leaning near the 4,000 block of Cross Lane at 7 p.m. in Cherokee. Alright, I'm going to let the Athens camera run. You should start seeing some lightning here in a minute. I need to step away for just a second. I'm going to mute myself. Actually, I'll leave my mic running so you can hear my simulcast running in the background. Okay, back at the computer. I was grabbing a snack. Let's see. I was kind of just moving things around. Oh yeah, definitely not as impressive as it was. The whole line. In fact, the severe thunderstorm warnings, I believe, were allowed to expire for. Uh, the warnings expired for Colbert, Franklin, Lauderdale, Lawrence, Limestone, and Morgan. I believe a significant weather, excuse me, a special weather statement is in effect until that continues, and they just issued a new special weather statement. Uh, Currently not severe, and even while looking at the cameras, excuse me, just from looking at the cameras, the lightning isn't quite as impressive as it was. Strong thunderstorms will impact portions of northwest Madison, Limestone, southeastern Lauderdale, Coleman, Morgan, Lawrence, and southwestern Lincoln counties until 9:15. So that is a 45-minute special weather statement. "50-mile-per-hour winds and pea-sized hail" is what is quoted. Decatur camera starting to shake a little bit. I'm going to switch to the Athens camera. There's a spider web on this one. That's why I'm trying to stay away from it. The Decatur camera is somewhere around here. But see, it's just not overall as impressive as it was. I mean, see, it was very well formed, and you can see the reflectivity just kind of started inching away. Let's look at velocity. We're getting closer to the radar site, so it should start becoming more reliable. That's been there for a while. That's probably an indication of a downburst. I wouldn't be surprised if we start having an outflow boundary as these storms start weakening. Let's check out some of our AL cameras in the area. Let's see, on the Hudson Memorial Bridge near Decatur. It looks pretty calm there. I'm kind of doing like a time lapse, seeing if anything happens. And that camera's pretty quiet. I don't believe there may have been a little lightning flash there. Yeah, the lightning's really backed off. Actually, more of the lightning is up here on the northern edge. That lightning continues on that northern edge near Athens. Is this? I'll go back to that Athens camera. I know there's a spider web on it, but it's gonna have the best view of this. Oh, winds are starting to pick up. Ooh, winds are really starting to pick up. Zoom around a little bit. For that flag right there. It's blowing away. It looks like it's blowing to the east, which is an indication of outflow winds. I can't control. This is a news station camera. I don't have any control over like the exact view of this. I can control what I see right here, but not if it changes direction or anything, if they pan it around. So I can zoom in on what I see, but I can't control what I see, if that makes sense. What is that? It's like the sign's all torn up. Man, really gusty winds there. All right, let me do a double panel here. Well, I can't do that with both of them, but yeah, you're looking at the leading edge coming up on that Athens camera that I have on Radar Omega. Not too impressive. I mean, maybe 40-mile-per-hour winds. I'll keep that camera up. That's going to be the most active one right now. And our only severe thunderstorm warning in my coverage area is going to be for Walker and Winston. And let's see what's going on there. Turn off all this noise. That one doesn't. Uh, it just looks like they're kind of starting to fall apart here. But I'll keep up this Athens camera as it moves in. The winds are still outbound. Based on radar, this is probably about 30-mile-per-hour winds, but well, gusts to about 30 miles an hour. I'm really looking at that flag right there. Weather service update. Severe thunderstorm warning for Walker and Winston has been canceled, so that's going to go away. There it goes. Bye-bye. And let's look at this one over here in Lamar. Uh, yeah, nothing going on there. That's just looking really far away. So, special weather statement for all of these here, but overall, they've really lost their intensity. It's just going to be a few rumbles of thunder. A few rumbles of thunder, some heavy rainfall, maybe some hail, and gusty winds, and even as we look back at the Athens camera, yeah, it's still a little gusty out there. but the lightning is not continuous like it was um, when I was looking at that Hatton camera, which that was probably the peak intensity. Let's see. Another weather service update. Trees and power lines down along highways 44 and 129 on the southwest side of Brilliant in Marion County at 7:22. So it does look like Northwest Alabama got a good chunk of damage out of all this. Winds have started. Well, yeah, they're still a little gusty, but they don't look significant. Is that tree leaning? I can't tell. You know, looks like here comes the rain. Wow, just sheets of rain. Strong thunderstorm will impact portions of southern Marion, northwestern Fayette, and northern Lamar. Oops, I didn't mean to click that. Look at this Decatur camera again. Oh, it looks like the rain's arrived. Ooh, heavy rain coming down here. This is AL20 on US 31. Cars driving with their flashers on. Yeah, it's probably pretty heavy there. Coming up on Mooresville, there's more cameras out there. Let's see, and there's lighting too. Ooh, wow, look at that. Ooh, getting gusty. Looks like they've got they're trying to improve the lighting there, which is good. They need to. I don't know which way this camera is looking though. If I had to guess, it's looking off to the west. Severe thunderstorm warning continues until 9 p.m. for Greene, Hale, and Sumter counties. I think we're starting to get an outflow boundary here. Let's see. I think so. So it's going to start getting gusty around the Huntsville International Airport. See Greenbrier, Mooresville, Belmina areas. You're going to start getting those gusty outflow winds, which will probably be picked up on the camera here soon. Right around this area, actually. Actually, here's WFF has a camera right over 565. My browser would work with. There we go. It's not looking in that direction though. Okay, let's look at the Greenbrier camera. This is one of my more favorite cameras to look at because the lighting here is a lot better. It's starting to get some rain already. They got the LEDs all around that area. The lighting here is much better. It's starting to get really gusty. Look at that pole starting to move. Oh, and the light pole's starting to sway a little bit. That light pole right over there. Something else is going on at Greenbrier. I locked in on scanner here. Here's it.
When you responded in the area of 102 Bluebell Drive, across your next field circle on Drainage Drive, one caller on this is up in the tree that's possibly on the power line causing a fire. The tree, I believe, will be actually on Sullivan Street.
Okay, tree down on Sullivan Street.
Okay, I think we ran the same type of calls. You should, because we're responding to our. Yes, if you would, it's about utilities when you arrive.
Rain's picking up. Well, let me stay on that camera. If you look in the lights here, you can see the rain's really picking up. Yikes, Mooresville. Whoa, big flash. The winds have reached 560 in Madison. And my cat's freaking out. Ew, that's a big bug. Oh my god, what is that? Hold on, I'm gonna go check out this bug, see what's going on here. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, I I think it was a giant beetle, and not only was it freaking me out, it was freaking my cat out. Anyway, let's see what's coming from the weather service. Severe thunderstorm warning for green. Also, strong thunderstorms will impact portions of Marshall, Northwest Jackson, Madison, East Limestone, Coleman, Morgan, Lincoln, and southwestern Franklin. Winds have been decreased to 40 miles per hour. Looking at the 560. Ooh, man, a big outflow boundary. Actually, about to hit me. I'm going to start up my ring camera.
It's going to continue to flicker and burn in small spots until they get the tree cut away from the line. We'll just want this rain up to it, but we're all clear. No, everything's good. Medic 52 Echo Street and 203 Rockbridge Break Place Northwest. Madison Garden Apartment, apartment number 3. Red diabetic emergency.
Now you're just looking at my back patio. They've actually rotated this camera. It's looking over downtown now. That's the Von Braun Center right there. starting to calm down a little bit here. I'll go ahead and turn my camera off. I'm getting really sleepy. All right, quick look at the radar. That is a very well-defined outflow boundary, and there's not much left in the storm. Lightning has really diminished significantly. That outflow boundary, though, even that's not impressive. I do think it's just going to kind of just turn into a rain with embedded thunderstorm threat, if there's even any thunder left in these. But I'm going to go ahead and call it a night here. Thanks for those that watched, and I'll see you next time.